I love this thought from Pastor Tyler Staton, one of our favourite podcasts we listen to. He says this: we live in a distracted, hurried world that is sacrificing depth for breadth. Think about that. What does it mean? We live in a world that is chasing after breadth and width. They want to do all the stuff and have all the stuff and be involved in all the stuff. But there's no depth. We're not going deep with God. We're not going deep in our relationship with God. We're not going deep in our relationships with each other. People are living superficial, shallow lives and wonder why the Word of God isn't taking root, isn't bearing fruit in their lives. Distractions, the distractions of all the stuff and all the things I want to do. Here's another quote for you from Sun Lehmann, a professor of social sciences in Denmark. It's a guy. He says, we live in a world with a wealth of information but a poverty of attention span. What we are sacrificing is depth. Depth takes time. Depth takes reflection. Depth takes commitment. Depth is where maturity is, when we build deep, when the soil's deep, not shallow. We're not content just to build outwardly and all the stuff we want to be involved in and that the world thinks we need to all be doing, and you need to do this now and be involved in that now and this new thing, without building deep in our lives. Because when we sacrifice depth, we might be busy, but we end up barren. When we sacrifice depth, we end up busy, but we end up broke. When we sacrifice depth, we end up busy, but we end up broken. When we sacrifice depth, we end up busy, but we end up burnt. When we sacrifice depth, we end up busy. For a lot of people, they just end up burnt out. Breadth and width, no depth. Build deep this year. Go deep with God. Go deep into our vision for this year. Build deep into your life.